Welcome back to Pichonniere Farming Simulator 25. Thanks for joining me once again. April 1. April Fool's Day. Possibly the joke is on me. I cannot... excuse me. I cannot promise that this won't end up looking like it's been filled on a potato. I am still having a lot of issues. I thought it was fixed, and then the slightest little change, and it's all gone bonkers here. A large part of it, I'm pretty sure, is because I've put a second used lot in by here, and I am just murdering my computer via the GPU and VRAM, it would seem. What's frustrating is that the system can tolerate it when I'm not recording. So I can run the game and it looks really, really good in 4K, quite decent like rendering. The minute I start OBS up and everything else is closed down, minimized, everything I can do, like all the settings are like set as they should be, and yeah, it just goes to bits. So yeah, frustrating, really, really frustrating. I was gonna buy one of these mowers and change our setup, but then whilst I was sorting some other stuff out, another one popped up in the sale. So if we drop our front weight here, see, I think that then looked like it was jumping in and out of focus the wall. Then I'm not sure it wasn't having a bit of a moment. So yeah, I apologise if it does start dropping in and out, guys and girls. There's just not much more I can do to it right now, like other than spend money that I just don't have on, you know, an upgrade from my 3070. I don't know what I can do. I feel that like the more simple maps, naturally the smaller maps, so whereas I'm playing Rudnicki, it looks really good because there's so little drain on it and there's not much in terms of like buildings and sort of placeables gone there. You've then got this map, which is really detailed, as well as the homecoming map on Saxlingham, which is really detailed, and I've put loads of placeables on both, and it's just murdering my GPU. It's just killing my computer because it's only an 8 gig, so it just can't handle it. And yeah, you can just see like I've reduced all the settings down. My shadows in the distance are rubbish, like that's loading in as we drive past it. Yeah, it's just horrible. It's really, really horrible. And for a content creator, it's savage, isn't it? Because that's the one thing you want your system to be able to do well, and you want it to look good. But hopefully, my unique approach to farming simulator is enough to keep you entertained and keep you watching. So, it is finally time to get some hay out of this field. So that's an interesting line. I would have thought. Doesn't look right, does it? Drop you down, start you up, drop you down, but we'll start you when we get level there. Missed one little bit, but that's okay. Nice. Okay. So yeah, so plan today is we've got quite a bit to do. We are hoping, let me just jump into the shop. We are hoping, well, I've put out a search for a planter, but there is this one already in there. It popped up this morning. So apparently I was also searching for this tractor for some reason. I don't know why. But we can't afford, you know, £250,000 on tractor. So we could afford this on a hire purchase though. And this would do us very, very well for the soybean. So yeah, quite tempted to get this, but we shall give it a couple of hours just in case the slightly bigger one turns up in the shop. But there's not much in it, and it wouldn't be a huge loss to us either way to have to go with the K series there. So let's just try and take this corner as best as we can. Just missed that one little clump, so at the end of the world down there. And then, yeah, so we will have to head this once or twice. The weather hasn't been great at the moment. We're due for a dry day, which is the main thing. So we should be able to turn this into hay without too much of a drama, with any luck. And Ozzy's moisture system not kicking us in the behind. And the one thing with the moisture system, if we're not selling it, it doesn't matter, does it really? But it just means that we've got to turn it over a couple of times if it's been raining, that's all. So no major shakes, no major problems. Other than that, things that we have achieved, I've gotten rid of a load of chickens, just trying to like improve the quality of the flock that's in there. And I'm trying to think now, I can't remember. Do you know, it's been so long since I recorded that last episode, and so many issues have arisen from playing the game and me trying to fix things. I can't actually remember. Hello, balls. Yeah, I tell you how yes, we did, because we sold those, we sold the cows, and I'll jump across to the Deutz now, and I'll show you how I've been sort of like loading and testing. And if I've loaded once and tested, I must have loaded 50 times in the last 24 hours. It has been disgusting. Look at that sort of tree blurring there and stuff. Ugh. Yeah. Right, where's the Deutsch? That's the Massey. Here we go. So I would sit here and I'd sort of aim it there. I've obviously moved the map so I don't have it, and I keep an eye on the steering wheel, this like dial setting, and then the radio settings and the aircon at the top. And if I sort of get it there and I turn the engine on, if any of this goes blurry, I know I've got a problem. Now at the moment, we're okay, and that shows me that I can probably record. I'm going to leave on these settings because I don't want to push it again too far, but I've got to get some recording done at some point. I'll keep working on this though in the background. I have set this back up to its normal standard because I just think, well, why am I cheating myself? I've gotten rid of the grain mill. I forgot to talk about that last episode. Oz told me I was cheating, so I've gotten rid of that in fairness. But this is cheating as well, I guess. Exactly the same principle, but I refuse to get rid of it. So we've got some gorgonzola and ricotta, which is rather nice. We've got a couple of pallets of the stuff over here as well as our milk. Wait, hang on a minute. Oh no. Oh, that's right. I pushed these out the way in the one of the tests to see, because they kept jumping in and out of focus. Let's turn this off. There's something else I was going to show you over here. What was it? Oh, it's the massive red. Whoa! Why have we got an enormous lump here? That's a bit strange. I have to deal with that. This popped up in the sale, so we got it. Yeah, absolute, like, I wouldn't say bargain, but really good price. Put the extra discs on there, so we can do our lime and fertilizer now, which is massive. Sold the last unit, which helped basically in purchasing this, so there wasn't really much in it. That is ridiculous. We're gonna have to move this thing out of the way and get that bump sorted out, aren't we? Because that is, look at that. Isn't that weird that it's there, I guess, from the middle of the where the mill was? How strange. Right, these two things as well, the search and the favorites option. Very clever mods. Where are we? Level. So we'll level this out like so. Lovely. No costing. Thank you very much. Right, back to cutting our alfalfa. Yeah, so we need to get this done, get this then turned over into hay so that we can start making our TMR again for the milkers and the beef stock, because at the moment they're living on the silage. Now, silage isn't too sits at 80%, so it's not the end of the world, but it would just be nice to get it to as good a rate as we possibly can. How am I missing these little chunkies all the time? we then need to, like I say, buy that A planter. Don't really care which one it is, 6 or 6.7 meter. Shouldn't make a massive amount of difference to us. And we need to get our soybeans planted over there in the far field. Now, I've got a funny feeling they don't need their own fertilizer and stuff, so we may have wasted a bit of time and money prepping that field when I think about it, but I'm not overly concerned. I'd rather have it done properly and maximize the yield as best we can, as we talked about last episode, and especially with the Rudnicki Challenge series, because if you are not, like with that one, with Mark Thor's Realistic Economy, if I'm not getting the absolute maximum amount of yield and product out of the fields, holy moly moo, it's a tough life being a farmer. Tough life. So yeah, so got to get this done, get our soybeans into the ground. And then, I mean, again, then we're in a pretty healthy position, really, to kind of get boxing on. The idea is that as soon as one of our big maps comes up now, we'll move over to that. We'll take the equipment, the animals, basically the money, and sort of do it that way. Which is, you know, the credit to Scroff. That's his way of playing and the Let's Play, and it really does make sense, doesn't it? I'm surprised that no one has come. Probably there are probably people who do it, and I just haven't seen their videos. In fairness, the weird thing when you're a content creator is you haven't really got the time to watch many other videos. So, like, I can't remember now the last time I watched anything by Dagwin or Mr. Seeley P, or, you know, like, it's really tricky to find the time to do it. So I'll watch all the Scroff stuff. I'll try and pick up then wherever I can. I'll try and watch a bit of Wolfie's to see like what he's up to, because I love the way Wolfie explains things, and I take a lot from watching his videos here and there where I can. But yeah, it's like finding the time. So I do get it then why then people equally don't necessarily watch much of my stuff. The numbers game is still blowing my mind. It's still sort of driving hell into me, because I can't figure out what works well, what doesn't, why one thing gets such a better response than another. Click-through rates are clearly a huge part of like a YouTube content creation consideration. But yeah, it's tricky. We just got to sort of keep doing what you're doing, haven't you? Just hope that at some point it sort of breaks through. We're really close to 2,500 as well. So if you haven't subscribed, please do, because I think we're at the point of recording this 24 subs off 2,500 of you, which is incredible, absolutely incredible. And as always, you know, a huge thank you to anyone who supports the channel, really, however that it may be, whether it's just through subscribing, commenting and liking, and for the members that financially support it. I mean, yeah, I just can't say enough about you. Just wonderful, incredible people, absolute legends. Because like that's why channel, you know, I keep going, because it just, yeah, it keeps me ticking over and going. I have to try and put out as good a product as I can for these people. So thank you. But yeah, if you aren't subscribed already on YouTube, please do, because to reach that 2,500 would be a lovely landmark. So please consider doing that if you can, and would be so kind. But yeah, so obviously we've got now Wickham Park coming out end of April, being announced on, I believe it's Facebook, was it? Oxy said it on. Was it 28th of April? So from a content creator's sort of standpoint, it like everyone is going to be doing Wickham. So there is an argument to say not to do it, and I would happily not do it if there's like something else worth doing. The only other thing is I really want to play it, obviously, because I love playing the game. So The difficulty is if I don't do a let's play there, then how do I get to play the game? Because it just isn't going to happen, is it? I'm not going to have the time. I don't really get the chance to play much offline. And these days I generally now try and focus on just speaking on Discords and doing some testing where I'm invited to. So yeah, it's a tricky one, isn't it? I don't know. I'd love to. I mean, we just have to see how it plays out, really. Just gonna see how it plays out. But I mean, everyone is just so excited for that. But honestly, like Ox, you must be just so fed up of people messaging when is it coming, when is it coming. It's savage. It's just relentless, absolutely relentless questioning. Yeah, we're not a patient lot, are we? The FS community at times, or certainly the online community. Maybe the FS community is a bit more patient, understanding, but yeah, those maybe less dedicated to it or touch less understanding. Now, why is it doing this then? Every other one, because I don't get it. I don't get why it's sort of doing it in that way. Seems a bit strange to me, this. So I'll just free-eye this one a little bit, I think. See if we can't pick these bits up here. And then see there, whoops. Now it's... What is going on? That was lined up then to be on this one. I don't understand. I really don't. Do I need to go back to the top? Am I doing it the wrong way around or something? Because look, I mean... What happens if I go down the end then? What happens down there? What will they give me? Hello, balls in the distance. Just gonna put me on the wrong side, isn't it? Oh no. Any ideas what's going on there, people? Am I doing it wrong? Which, let's be fair, probably what is actually happening is the normal issue, really. Right, I will continue and get this done, and I shall bring you back when we're basically finishing up the rowing of it, I guess, and ready to... He's done it again. Ready to turn it into some hay bales, and then I think let's just check before I let you go. Is the oh, hang on a minute now. Where are we? Growth. So you're ready. Beautiful. We can cut you as well and get some hay out of you. You, however, are not. You've got quite a way to go. You've been a terrible slow field, you have. Right, we'll finish this one off, mow the grass, and get it done. I'll see you momentarily.
Time is so little by little, day by day, I'm caught in the middle of a spinning wheel where all I feel is the ice getting thinner. Step by step, day by day, I'm fighting a winner. Pushed around, I'm nowhere bound, no solid ground. How can I get it back? How can I be strong? And all I do comes out old. I wanna be a saint, but I ain't. I'm far from...
Right, welcome back in. I'm not going to finish the heading just yet. We've mowed everything and we've given it one go over. The grass is only about 1% away from being done, so I'm thinking I get on with these sort of other jobs on the farm. The other thing I want to do is have a look at what this month's contracts are looking like and what we might be able to grab. That seems like an obvious one. It's 8,000. It's a big old field, but that seems like an obvious one. It's probably the only one really. So I think we'll take that. Yeah, fine. Someone's at my door. Right, I actually had to stop playing entirely then. Yeah, sort all that out because as the delivery arrived, the family came home, so all hell broke loose as usual. Right, let's jump back into our little telehandler. Do we want to just pour this in there? Yeah, I think so for now. Right, let's start filling this up. We're going to have a decent amount of manure. I wonder where we are with the policies. Max allowed in storage is 42 and we've currently got 21, so alright. I mean, we're going to put this all now onto the alfalfa field once we've basically got everything off there, so there's no major dramas. I'm pretty comfortable that we'll be able to manage the muck side of things. Right, I tell you what, I paid no attention at all then to whether that was emptied. Have you got anything left in you? Manure 2,000 litres. Oh, okay. Get the last of you then. And grab that and chuck you into the pile. And then we'll do the big shed as well. And then I think whilst this dries out, because it's still 20 past 2, and we're not due any rain. When did I say the rain's come in? I mean, April 2nd looks sunny according to that. So I may just let this all bake now. In terms of the hay, the only thing I need to double check is our animal situation. So they got plenty, they got plenty. 3 months, 1 day for those guys. 3 months, 3 days. We should take them outside, really, shouldn't we? They got 2 days food remaining, so I'm going to let them go through that today. 2 months, 3 days, and they've got 2 months. I mean, it's right on the edge. I gotta be fair, because the bigger they get, the more food they eat. So it is gonna get a bit close. Hopefully, it won't catch us. Kind of catch us out, I guess. Mids, where are you going? We also need to check the time saver stock checker. Whoops. Just to make sure we're not overlooking anything that needs to be sold. We got nothing this month. That's good. Maybe we can get rid of the wool. We'll get a little chunk of money there. Anything after that then anytime soon? No. Okay. Right. Let's fill you up from here. This is still, although the issues I've had with it on some of the saves, this is by far my favourite telehandler. I just love it. I love how like compact it is. It's just a brilliant mod by Mark. This one, absolutely brilliant. Right, that's 100% there. Good. Drop this down in the pit as well with the rest of it. So normally, like, I'd obviously want the spreader in here and it just make your life a little bit easier, but I think it's gonna be a couple of days at least before I'm gonna spread all this around the field, so it's not the end of the world, and I can do that offline as a sort of bit of prep, really. Of interest, how much is in here? Nothing. Is that the end of it? Nice. Gosh, that wasn't much, was it? Just jump out and close you up. How much straw? Yeah, plenty of straw. Okay, good. Good. Empty this out. Job's a good one. knock that off. Where is... Let's do the dots then. So, no, we'll leave the dots actually. Where's the Massey? How's the camera? How's our thing hold up? That's okay, because that we'd know if it was really bad, because the Merlot paint scratches would be all over the shop, so they're not too bad. So that looks okay. Here's the Massey. Right, where is the weeder? It's that one next to us, isn't it? There. Whoa, that's a lot of glitching coming through their mind. Don't know what's going on there. Blimey. That was pretty bad. Really driven as well. Whoa, I've never noticed that before. Anyone else had that? A bit weird. Alright, let's hook you up, get you connected, off we go. Right, so we shall get off the floor, mate. We shall head over to our contract field, which was... Whoops. Down this... Oh, no. Right. Oh, here we are at the top, yeah. Oh, we haven't been up here, have we? So, we go... We don't want to take the bridle path, that's horrible. We don't like that hill, so as we're here, let's just get out on the main road, is it? And go up, come up and all the way around that way. Okay, we haven't really done this drive before, so something a bit different, isn't it? Yeah. So yeah, anyway, I'd be keen to sort of let you know what you guys are thinking really about it all at the moment. We've kind of chipped away at quite a fair bit now in Pichonniere, so it does feel natural, like it's time to move on to a new map. I was talking today on Discord about favourite maps of old. Or not really favourite maps of old, but there was a map, and it probably was top 3 for me on 22. I could not remember the name for the life of me. And actually, as I start to say this now, I'm probably going to... I think it's... I'm going to have to go and check. I've got a feeling I know what it is, but I don't want to get it wrong. So, but yeah, I put it into Discord. And even in fairness, unbelievable ability from my pretty poor description, I guess. But yeah, managed to get it in one. I'm sure it was the old... Was it the old bridge from... Hang on. Let's have... Actually, I can do this on my phone. One of the things I've had to do, annoyingly, is put this into like its own exclusive window or window, because my setup doesn't allow me to click away. Is it up this way? I'm guessing. Yes. It doesn't allow me to click away from the game without minimizing it, whereas if I play it in basically in windowed, it's fine, but if I play it in windowed, I've got to up it to the 4K, and that is causing a bit of an issue, it seems, with the game, or certainly with the recording and everything. So now I've had to lower it back down to a 2560 with the 1440 on the other end, and give it its own dedicated window, which means I can't click away from things. So I'm trying to now look at my phone and drive, which is pretty foolish. Where is the aim gaming? The Old Stream, not the Old Bridge, the Old Stream Farm by Black Sheep Modding, who obviously makes this map as well. So I've clearly got a type, haven't I? It's that for me, that map, yeah, it brings me joy thinking of that map. This is quite big. Holy cow. And we've got... This is going to take me some time. Oh, God, that can't be the most efficient way of doing it, surely. Well, let's give ourselves 3, and then... I mean, that sort of looks like it might be the better way to go. God, that's disgusting. I'm going to go with that. Okay, this is going to take me quite some time. I've got access to this land, haven't I? Yeah, on with this. And yes, I was talking about on that on Discord. So interestingly enough, like going back to the maps that are coming up and stuff, and what we look back at 22. What were your old favourites? So for me, it's definitely that. Court Farm has to be up there. What is now Oak Bridge is up there, even though it was quite like simplistic with not much in the way of sort of like productions and things. That map is just gorgeous. I could go back and play that now. I might just go and do an hour on it anyway tonight. I'm trying to think really. A lot of the maps by Cavalier Roy, I really love, because they got me into actually into Farming Simulator. So I've always got a place in my heart for their maps. But yeah, the Black Sheep modding, that map was special for me. I really loved it. I really loved the setup of the farm, and then the fields that came with it, and yeah, it was special. So let me know what kind of floats your boat in terms of when we think back to the old 22. I would say go further if you want, but it won't mean anything to me because I only play from 22 onwards. A lot of people talk about some like amazing maps in like 19. Unfortunately, just doesn't mean anything to me. So yeah, and obviously, what are we looking forward to now? Kind of coming forward, anything that's in that you're hoping that'll come across, or as opposed to knowing it's coming across, because there's a couple of obvious ones. And then maybe some not so obvious ones. So yeah, whoa, don't go down there, mids. Blimey. Yeah, so please do let me know. I think we'll call it a day there. Plans wise then, I will get this done. By the time I get this done today, it'll probably be tomorrow, so into April 2. I can then finish off collecting the what will then be hay, and feed all the animals a bit of TMR. I might move them all outside as well now that the weather's looking good. But that's something to tick off the list. I'll probably then move into May, sell the wool. By then, obviously I'll have to keep a little watch out now for the planter, because I'll need to plant the soybeans as well, but don't think you guys necessarily need to be involved in that. So I think the plan will be to bring you back in the summer months, would be probably the best bet, I would say. And then we should be due a good harvest then for in the summer, and then we'll have a bit of a decision to make really. So what to sort of set the farm up then for the next series. But yeah, we will call it a day there. As I mentioned earlier, please, if you want to come over to Discord, please do so. The link for it is in the description, and sometimes not in the comments, depending on what we're doing. If you are a new viewer, please consider giving the channel a subscribe if you've liked what you've seen. If you've returned and you're not a subscriber, please do. We're 24 away from 2,500. That would mean a lot to me. If you can afford to financially support the channel and show your love and appreciation, then please do so via Ko-fi. But other than that, as always, be happy, stay safe, and we will speak again soon. Take care.